Hey guys, welcome back to another Dungeon Saga Battle Report. We're going to be playing Scenario 5, the Stench of Death. We're going to try and finish off all 8 original scenarios from the original Dungeon Saga, which is that puppy right there. We haven't had a chance to get the newest one. Hopefully later on down the line we'll be able to do that. But for now, we're going to continue to try and finish this scenario. For this particular one, we're going to have to kill Hogar, the zombie troll. And he's going to be equipped with a few items. Well, at least this item, the Rune Staff of Syllabar, which allows him to cast 1 additional spell. So he'll be able to cast 2 spells per turn. And then he'll have these particular spells: Scourge, Bleed, and Transfix. The Overlord has 12 cards, in which once those cards are out, that's going to be the end of the game. So if we have not killed Hogar by then, the heroes will lose the game. They also will lose the game if the Overlord manages to destroy one of the characters, takes them out of the game, basically. And for our players, we have Rorden, who is only has the ability, the Tough. And then we have Danar, and Danar is a Magister in this particular scenario. He'll have 1 level 3 power crystal, 1 level 2 power crystal, and 3 level 1 power crystals. He'll have all these spells at his disposal: Corrode, Crystallize, Shield, Briskwork, Test of Stone, Flame Bolt, Break Ward, and Burn. And for our other characters, we have Orloff, who has the ability Tough and Frenzy 1, and he also has a couple of items, a couple of battle potions. Madriga has the Sure Shot ability, which is for the level 1, and then she also has the Spider Silk Armor, which gives her a +1 to her defenses, and then she has a couple of healing potions. All these can be found in the actual scenario rulebook. It tells you what each hero is armed with, in case you guys want to try the scenario. It's all written down in the rulebook itself. So without further ado, well, I guess let me explain the map here. We do have 1 chest, which has a ward spell that we have to cast in order to break it. It's going to have 3 particular items in there. And then these are the doors, what we need in order to destroy them. We need a 3 or better, at least get 1 on the 3 dice when we try to destroy it. Our heroes will start in this location here. And the only thing I've revealed so far is just this 1 troll that's here. As we progress through the map, we're going to reveal more of the monsters that they're going to encounter. I wanted to try something a little different from the previous scenarios that we've tried, and see if maybe this kind of, I don't know, maybe gives it a little more spice. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw the Overlord cards. Whoops. So he is going to have You Are in My Power. We're going to have Delay. And then we're also going to have 2 Raised Dead. Now, if you notice, there are no bones on this particular map, but we can create some bones out of a particular spell that's in there in the actual deck itself. Hopefully that'll give us a little bit more of a smooth run, but let's go ahead and let's see what we can do. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and start with the Magister Danar. He moves 7, so he's just going to speed up 7. He's going to go to there. And he's going to put himself in line of sight, so we'll push him that way. That way he can see right there. And he's going to go ahead and cast Feet of Stone, which I believe is a minor spell. So that means he can cast either 2 more minor spells or 1 major spell. All right, so it just goes off. It doesn't need to be rolled, but it is a major spell, not a minor. So it's gonna go flip down because it's gotta flip 180, which means it's gonna take me a turn to recast it. So now he's gonna have Feet of Stone. So that means he can't move and he's at -1 to his defense. Okay, and then now we're just going to go ahead and cast Burn, which is a 4-die attack. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add a crystal. And Burn is a minor spell. Okay, scratch that. I can't do burn because it's a major also, so I'm just going to cast Flame Bolt, and Flame Bolt is a minor spell, but it's a 2-die attack. So that's going to be flipping anti-clockwise, so it's going to be 90, and then I'm going to spend one of my crystals to give me a +1 die, so it's going to be a 3-dice attack. White is going to go ahead and be the heroes, and the zombie troll, he has a 4-die defense, or actually, yeah, 4 die to attack. And let's see what we can block. Actually, it's -1 because of the feet of stone. So I need to force the hit. So he is definitely going to defend there. Okay, so it's been a while since I've played. So I am needing 5s or better to hit the troll, because his stat isn't it isn't what is subtracted. What is subtracted is his defense rolls. So since he's supposed to roll 4 dice, it's only -1 to his die rolls. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go with Madrigal, I'm sorry, and she speeds 8. So she's just gonna run way over here to there. She's gonna take a shot. Since right now we know that he has -1 to his dice, so we're gonna be looking at a shooting range of 4. So she's rolling 4 dice. And then he's gonna try to defend. He's only rolling 3 dice and see if he can block some of these dice. Good shot. All right, so the 6 is gonna offset that. Actually, she's gonna hit 1 time, because these 4s aren't gonna be able to penetrate his skin. So, okay, so 1 damage is gonna go into the troll, but the troll does have regenerate. So on a 5 or better, he's gonna drop whatever amount of damage he took for the round down by 1. No, so he is gonna take a wound, but at the end of this turn, he's gonna be able to regenerate. And I believe it's on a 5 or better, he gets a wound back. So let's hope we can do enough damage to take him down. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's go with, let's see, Rodin only moves 6. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rodin's too darn slow. He's not going to make it. So Orloff is going to have to do it. So he will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna go to here. Go right there, and then he's gonna take a whack. So let's see, Orloff has 5 combat dice, so 5 dice, and the troll only has the 3 because of the spell. And we got to get 5s or better. He's got 1, but look at those 6s. Oh my gosh. No, he's not going to do it. That 6 is going to block. These are all feebles. That 6 just going to bounce right off. Whoops. Forgot 1. He's got the frenzy, and it does no good. So Rodin's going to move, and yes, you can move diagonal as long as it is a legal move. So if somebody was here and here, he couldn't move there, but he can since it's the open ground. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to go to there, and he's going to go ahead and take a shot and see if he can't get something done here. So he's going to have 4 dice. He's going to be going up against 3. It's a good roll. And nope, we are just not doing it today. So all just bounce off. So now it is the Overlord's turn, and he gets his 1 activation. So it's just going to be the zombie troll. He's going to go ahead and smack Orloff. So the zombie troll is going to have a 3-die attack because he still has that feet of stone. And then Orloff has 2 armor. Let's see if we can't prevent him. Ugh! Okay, so he's got all these hit. Orloff is not going to block a single thing, so he's going to take a point of damage. Okay, so now the Overlord is just going to go ahead and play. I think we're gonna go ahead and do delay. And delay is gonna allow me to discard this card, draw another card right away, and then of course he's gonna be able to draw his card for the next round. So that's gonna burn one of the rounds there, and his new card is gonna be Dense Macabre. And then that's gonna be the end of the round. So at the end of the turn, the zombie troll, see if he doesn't regenerate 5 or better, he gets that wound back. No, he does not. So on to turn 2. Okay, so we flipped our cards. That turned to counterclock 90, and this one is ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and draw our other card for our Overlord, and looks like it's 1 extra command. So we'll set that aside, and now the heroes are gonna go. So let's see. I am going to go ahead and go with, oh, and actually the stone is gone, so he's no longer at -1 defenses. So let's go ahead and go with Orloff. And actually Orloff should have rolled his tough. At the end of that last round on a 6, he regains a wound. He does not. All right, so it's gonna be 5 dice. And now the troll is up to full strength. He's at 4 dice. Gotta get a good roll here. All right, so we're needing 5s. And he's just gonna block it. Look at that, 6, 5, he blocked all of it. So with that being said, now it's gonna go to Rord, and he's gonna activate. He's got 4 dice. He's gonna attempt to try and take out this troll, get a good roll. He only has a 1 hit, but that 6 is just gonna block it. These are all feebles, and none of this goes through. All right, so once again, blocked it. So Danor's gonna go, and he's just gonna cast Crystallize. I'm gonna roll a die, and depending on what I roll, that's what kind of crystal he's gonna be able to form. So he's gonna get a power 2 crystal. So we'll get that here in a second. And then, does burn need line of sight? No, it does not. All right, so we're gonna cast burn on this troll and see if we can't take him down. Okay, so we created the power 2 crystal. We're gonna spend it right away to add 2 more dice to that burn. So it's gonna be a total of 6 dice, 4 and then plus 2 because of the crystal. And we're gonna need 5s to try and burn him down. Troll's gonna have 4 defense dice. Let's see if we can't kill this thing. Well, once again, he just blocks it all. 5 blocks that, and yeah, this troll is becoming a nuisance. We cannot get through. Okay, so well, Madriga is kind of stuck because I don't really want to go into hand-to-hand. She ended up getting torn up, but I don't think I have much of a choice, just so that we keep going. All right, so she's just gonna move. 1, 2, 3. She doesn't go to there. She has to stop because she's in his front arc. So now she's gonna strike. So she'll have 3 dice. The zombie's gonna have 4. And those are feeble, and he blocks. No chance. Okay, so that's gonna be another the hero turn. So now it's gonna go to the Overlord. So now he is gonna go ahead and strike with the troll, and he's gonna continue to wail on Orloff and try and take him down. Orloff has only 2 armor. Okay, so actually that's going to be 2 hits there because he's only at armor 2, so he needs at least a 3 or better. So those are blocking, but then he's getting 2, so he's going to get hit again. He's going to take another damage. And now the Overlord is going to go ahead and cast You Are in My Power. So we're going to go ahead and cast that. We're going to cast it on, we're going to cast it on Danor, just because I think he's a little dangerous with all his flaming attacks and fire, his spells. We want to make sure he's out for the next round, kind of slow things down a little bit. So that's going to be that. And that's going to be the end of the Overlord's turn. That's going to be going to the heroes. So let's go ahead and draw our Overlord card for the round. He's gonna have 2 interrupts. So the thing is, he doesn't really need them right now because there's only the troll that we cannot kill. All right, so now let's go ahead and go. I think we're gonna go with Madriga. Let me see. All right, Madriga's gonna go. She's got 3 dice, and the troll has 4. Try and block. We need 5s. Oh, there we go. So 2 6s. Can't block those. The 4 is going to be a feeble, so these are discarded. So now we've got 2 hits, 2 wounds going into the troll. And let's go ahead and roll. And he does not regenerate, so 2 more wounds. He's got 1 left. So thank goodness for Madriga. She did some good hitting there. So now let's go with Orloff. Oh, Orloff. Tough. Nope, almost, but nope, no cigar. But now he's going to go ahead and strike because that was his tough roll. And let's see if he can get lucky and try and take down finally this troll. Get it out of the way. There we go. Got that 6. Everything else is feeble for that. So all these are going to go away. So he's going to do the point of damage. But now let's see if the troll doesn't live. On a 5 or better, he's still going to be alive. He's going to ignore the wound. And he does. Oh no. He does, and the fight continues. Whoops, almost forgot. He had Frenzy. 1 more die to roll. He gets the 6. So that's going to be enough to actually take him down because that's going to be another wound. And he only ignores 1 wound. Okay, so thank goodness for Frenzy. Now we can continue moving. So Daenor is stunned, so he cannot move. So the only person I got left is Rorden. He's just going to start moving up because we got to get to this door. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to try and break it down. He's going to have his 4 dice. The door is going to have 3. And then with that 6, it's going to destroy it. All these are going to actually go through. And that's going to block. Actually, the 4 is going to block it too. Door's destroyed. That's all that matters. So with that, now we're going to go with the Overlord turn. So he is going to activate. Okay, so since the Overlord only has 1 command, I'm going to go ahead and play 1 extra command. So he's going to be able to control 2 monsters this turn. So we're going to go ahead and go with this fella here. Once again, the troll is back from the dead. So he's moving up. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to strike there. So he's going to have his 4 dice. Going up against Rorden, who only has, well, he has 4 dice too. Right back at you, buddy. All right, here we go. And this troll is nowhere near as good. He needs 5s to hit, so he completely misses. And the Rorden's fine. And for the second cast, we're going to go ahead and activate the Ghoul. And the Ghoul moves. He moves 4 just like the zombie, but since he's a zombie too, they can get the gang up. So we're gonna move the zombie. So he's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna kind of be right behind his troll buddy, and that's gonna be it. Okay, so now Daenor has all his spells refreshed, and his little stunned thingy is gone. So now we're gonna be able to activate everybody. Whole new hero turn going. So let's go ahead and draw our card for the Overlord. And he's going to get Raise the Dead. All right. So now let's go ahead and activate. So we're going to go ahead and move with Orloff. He's going to attempt to run up there and see if we can't take this guy down. So he's going to move, he moves 7. So you should be able to make it right around here. Right next to Rorden, and he's going to take his strikes. So he's going to have 5 dice. Make sure I don't forget Frenzy this time. And yeah, this troll isn't defending very well, but he only hits, so, oh, Frenzy, come on, yes. So 2 wounds go through because this guy did not save. For the life of him, he did not save. Okay, so now 5 or better, he's going to be able to ignore 1 of them. He does, so he's only going to take the 1 wound. Oh, whoops, I always forget, that tough. See if Orloff doesn't regenerate one. No, he does not. So really the only choice I have here is just to go with Rorden, and he's gonna have his 4 dice. Striking. Not too bad, because those are hits. Those are all feebles. These are feeble. Yeah, these are feeble, so then he 5. So 2 more wounds going through, but does he ignore one? He does not. So, man, if he would have ignored that other one, he would have been dead. But he's got 1 left. So now let's activate the Magister, which is Daenor. He's just going to move up. Up at 7, he should be able to reach there. So he's going to go to the chest. He's going to try and open it. And let's see, we're going to cast Break Ward. We're going to be casting this to try and take it out. Sweet. Okay, so I didn't have to be next to it. I could have been within range of it. So he's just going to, and it's a short range spell. So, yeah, it's a minor. And it's a short. Oh, no, I have to be adjacent. All right. So actually, I would have ended here. And since I can cast another spell, I'm going to try and cast Burn over here, try to take him down. So he's just going to go ahead and do his Break Ward. So we're going to put that like that. So this is gone because it's only a level 1 and he needed to cast it once. So all these go to Daenor. So now we have a battle potion, a haste potion, and a healing potion. We're going to probably have to spread some love there and give it to other guys. So now we're going to go ahead and cast Burn to try and take down that troll. So we're going to move it 180 degrees. We're going to go ahead and burn another power crystal, but we're going to do the 2 because we want 6 dice and try and burn this guy up. So we got 4, 6, then we got 2. Oh, 4. Forgot. Trolls defend with 4. And I need 5s. Need to kill this guy. We only got 1 left. Whoops, that is to be in the box. There we go. So we're gonna get him. So 4, 2. These are all feebles. The 6 is gonna beat that 5. 6 is gonna beat that 4. So even with his regenerate, he's not gonna be able to survive. He doesn't regenerate anyways. So yeah, the troll is dead. So now what that means is with him dying, that alerts Hogar. So that means everything's going to open up and everything's going to be revealed. So boom, all this gets revealed. Zombie, ghoul, 2 zombie knights, and making a special appearance in Dungeon Saga is Malog. He will be playing Hogar in this game. So a little bit of a mistake here. I should have played this right before I moved Hogar, or actually right before I struck with Rodan. I would have played 2 interrupts, so that means that the Overlord would have been able to activate 2 guys, or at least 1. So that means he would have struck, and I would have struck Rorden, because at the time, well, actually no, I would have stuck Orloff, because Orloff at the time was the first one to activate. So we're going to go ahead and do that because I want to play it as fair as possible. So here we go. So he's going to take another point of damage because he does not save any of these. So that means Orloff is going to take 1 wound. And that's actually going to put him in his wounded state. So we're going to have to try and heal Orloff before we continue on in the mission. All right, so then after his activation, Rorden would have gone. And then the second interrupt would have been, well, actually, I can't even get in there because his base is so huge. He wouldn't have activated, so that means he would have activated, and he would have moved up 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. He's just going to move up. And after that, then that means that he would have blasted, and he would have torched him. So he would have been dead. Take all his wound counters, and now it goes, now all is right in the world, so now it's just Madriga that's going to go. So Madriga is basically just going to move up, and she's just going to try and to get into position. Get ready for the next round. Okay, so that's going to be all the heroes' turns. And actually, I'm wondering, I should probably base And I'm going to take a look because I think I can trade items. And since she has a healing potion, I'm going to see if I can give one to Orloff. Okay, so I can trade off items, so I'm just going to go ahead and trade the healing potion, give it to Orloff, and now he's going to have a healing potion for himself. All right, so now it's going to go to the Overlord turn. So for this round, he's going to be able to activate just the one. So actually, I think I'm going to leave him, and I'm going to continue moving his peons up. Actually, no, we're going to move this guy. He's going to strike, try and take down Orloff. So 1, 2, and he's going to strike right there. So the zombie has 2 dice. Orloff only has 2 defense. And that zombie is a killer. Look at that. Ugh. Hit twice. Took another point of damage, and Orloff is down to only 1 wound left. And why not? Let's do Dance Macabre. Gonna go ahead and every minion moves up 1. And if they're already in base, they will get to strike. So that means that zombie's gonna be able to strike. And this could end the game right here. So 2 dice going on 2. And he does. Successfully hits him right there. That's going to cause the other wound, and that is going to take down Orloff. And there you have it, guys. The Overlord has won the game. All he needed to do was either survive by going through all his cards or crippling one of the heroes, which did happen. Orloff took his last wound by this trusty and handy deadly zombie. Pretty hard to believe, but it happened. And it does goes to show you that it's all about the dice rolls. Unfortunately, Orloff just couldn't roll that very well. And it did take us a while to try and take down this troll, so I think the time was kind of starting to dwindle down, so we just need to probably try to speed through it. But we'll try again and try this scenario one more time and see if maybe we can't successfully defeat Hogar. And I unfortunately didn't have the original Hogar painted, so I went ahead and used one of Edit's troll models to just temporarily use them just for now. But hopefully in the next round I'll have him painted up so that way we can have the actual Mantic Games Hogar character on the field. Guys, we hope you enjoyed this scenario of Dungeon Saga. Even though we did lose, we will be trying to rerun through it again at a later time. But we're going to try and finish up the Dungeon Saga scenarios all from the first edition of Dungeon Saga. Hopefully later on in the future, maybe we'll get the new edition and we can try that out. I love the new models. They look really cool. In fact, the map looks a lot better. One of the complaints I had about this one was these little pieces are so flimsy and they're easy to just start moving all over the place, especially if you're playing with multiple players. The new one, from what I see, is just really big tiles, and it's a lot more neat and a lot more sturdy, in my opinion. But I mean, by no means is this Dungeon Saga worse because of it. The game is still a lot of fun, to play with, and you can still find some copies out there at a pretty decent price. So if you guys are wanting to pick up Dungeon Saga, don't be afraid to pick up this edition of the game, because this is still a lot of fun to play. And hopefully in the future, maybe we can also do the create our own warband using the rulebook for that, because I do have that, and I would love to try and paint up some more Mantic models just so that we can try that scenario. But guys, if you guys haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that. That helps us out immensely, and at the same time, you won't lose out on missing any of our new content that we are starting to bring to the channel. You'll be seeing a lot more videos as we're getting really caught up on recording new videos and just trying to paint up some new stuff. So definitely keep an eye out for more Mantic games that we're hoping to bring to the channel in the future. But we hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Keep rolling your D8s. In this game, it was D6s. And always paint your walls crimson. Take care.